The China Report for Saturday, April 20, 2013. Strong quake hits China. A strong 6.6 magnitude earthquake hit southwestern China's Sichuan province on Saturday, killing at least 56 people and injuring about 600 close to where a big quake killed almost 70,000 people in 2008. The earthquake occurred at 8:02 a.m. 0002 GMT in Lushan County near Yayan City, and the epicenter had a depth of 12 kilometers (7.5 miles), the U.S. Geological Survey said. The quake was felt by residents in neighboring provinces and in the provincial capital of Chengdu, causing many people to rush out of buildings, according to accounts on China's Twitter like Sina Weibo microblogging to service. The official Xinhua news agency said 56 people had been confirmed dead. Other state media said about 600 were injured, dozens of them seriously. 2,000 troops were heading to the area to help with rescue efforts. State television CCTV said only emergency vehicles were being allowed into Yayan, though Chengdu Airport had reopened. Most of the deaths were concentrated in Lushan, where water and electricity were cut off. Pictures on Chinese news sites showed collapsed buildings and people in bloody bandages being treated in hospital. China's first aircraft carrier preparing for first long-distance mission. Beijing's apparent determination to extend its control over the seas with the Blue Water Force comes at a time of increasingly acrimonious maritime disputes with neighboring countries such as Japan, the Philippines and Vietnam. China has also expressed public concern over the United States' pivot to Asia, which Beijing views as a direct threat to the country's rise. On Tuesday, a spokesperson for China's defense ministry said the U.S. growing presence in the region was not conducive to the upholding of peace and stability. Reports suggest China is currently developing at least 2 homegrown aircraft carriers and is now moving ahead with plans to build nuclear-powered carriers. Last year, the country's annual defense budget grew to the second largest on Earth. China banker jumps to death in Beijing. In an apparent suicide, a high-level executive of a state-owned investment company leapt to his death in downtown Beijing. Wang Zhiqiang, 60-year-old chairman of the board of supervisors for China Jianian Investment Securities Company, appeared to have jumped to his death on the afternoon of April 16 from the top of the office tower that houses China Jianian. In an issued statement, China Jianian said the suicide was due to personal issues in Wang's life, refuting online speculation that the death was tied to heavy losses incurred by gold investments. It is yet unclear how much risk exposure China Jianian has to gold futures. The company published an obituary on its website 2 days later which said Wang passed away from health problems. Chinese bankers jumping out windows? Stock markets underperforming? Haven't we seen this before? Hong Kong shoppers pounce on cheap gold. Shoppers are scrambling to snap up gold products at jewelry chains across the city to take advantage of the sharpest price correction in decades. Gold prices fell over $200 an ounce since late last week, while the fall recorded on Monday alone, at nearly 10%, was the largest daily decline in 30 years in percentage terms. Prices are now at around a 2-year low. The cluster of major jewelry chains in the Causeway Bay shopping district, including Chow Tai Fook Jewelry Group, Chow Sang Sang Jewelry and Luk Fook Jewelry, have sold out on gold bars since late last week as locals and mainland Chinese tourists have stocked up on the physical bullion. Meanwhile, sales at smaller gold retailers have also shot up at least 50% over Monday and Tuesday from average levels, according to shopkeepers, noting that the most popular items were gold bracelets, which are an essential ceremonial gift at weddings. Gold bracelets are so important during weddings that, as gold prices were earlier hovering near historic highs, jewelers offered them for rental. That's the China Report for today. Zaijian.